first and foremost?
Well, I think first you got to talk about the turnovers they're creating, especially the last few weeks. They've done a nice job of causing turnovers, and not just causing them, but scoring points off of them. They play a lot of zone defense, so if balls get tipped or if you're inaccurate on a high ball, they're in position to make plays, and they've got guys with ball skills back there that are making plays and doing something with it after they pick it off.
As a follow-up to that, Hudson has played so clean down the stretch. I mean, I guess his last pick was the third quarter of the Vandy game.
That means he's going to throw one.
No. Well, just the way he has played. I mean, how happy have you been with especially down the stretch?
Well, he's done a nice job of going where he's supposed to with the ball, and he's been extremely accurate. He's always been accurate since he's been here, but I think you see a guy that's being confident with his throws and throwing them on time now, and is allowing guys to make yards after the catch. And when he does that, we got a chance to be pretty effective. But really proud of the way he's playing and preparing each week and taking his preparation from the meeting room to the practice field to game day on Saturday. He's done a nice job, and I expect him to do it again this Saturday.
Because Coach was saying today, he thinks he's maybe gotten more comfortable in that role as he's gone along too. That sometimes, even though he's a fifth-year senior, to become the man. Maybe he wasn't quite.
Well, there's no question. It's a little bit different from standing over there on the sideline and watching somebody do it, and then when you're watching the film on Sunday or Monday, saying, I would have done it this way or done it that way, and then now, you're in those shoes and things are flying around a little bit faster. You have to live through things. You have to experience things. Sometimes, as much as you prepare in the meeting room and the practice field, sometimes you got to experience full speed on game day. You hope you can learn from your mistakes and not repeat them, and he's done a nice job of that.
Did you ever have any questions or concerns about his development, in the past year?
No, you got questions and concerns about, all your players, that they're continuing to progress, throughout the season. I always tell them you either get better or worse. Every day you're never going to stay the same, so we're always striving to get better and continue to develop and never think we've arrived. So, I tend to stress that and maybe put a little bit of more pressure on the guys that I coach, to constantly improve and kind of put them in stressful situations. So, I don't think I've been concerned. Maybe he's felt that I've been concerned to see how he would handle pressure, and he's done a nice job of that.
How much have Rumpf and Scott Wesley impacted your receiver rotation at all? Are they starting to?
No, I say you start with Rumpf. Rumpf has proven that if we throw him the ball, he'll catch it and make some plays, and he's done a nice job of after the catch. He's not a blazer, but y'all have seen him. He's a big man that's a big target, and done a nice job, and gained the confidence of his coaches and his quarterback. So he'll continue to get more snaps and get in that rotation. And Justin has been playing, not a lot of reps, but been playing in games, and it was good to see him come through on Saturday and make some catches. And he's still kind of getting it back, but hopefully that'll give him confidence going into this game and the rest of his career here.
How good is the #1 linebacker, P.J. Davis? How much have you looked at him?
Well, I know P.J. Real well because he's from my recruiting area, Cairo. He reminded me a lot of Rennie Curran coming out of high school. An undersized kid that played running back and linebacker, and he just about made every tackle on the field. And you knew he was going to be a football player wherever he went. I think Tech offered him late his senior. He might have been going to Georgia Southern, but really wherever he went, if somebody gave him a shot, I knew he would make plays because he's a relentless guy that even though his size, he plays fast and he's not afraid of contact.
Him and Ray would have played against each other back in high school, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think Ray's probably a little bit older than PJ, but they probably did play against each other.
Can you Coach some of how you think the role, how you mature in the role as offensive coordinator here? And do you pay any attention over, to what people are saying on the outside? I mean, it always has kind of amused me that you guys can score 40 points a game, and then, I guess it's probably being the offensive coordinator that goes with the territory. But how do you feel like you've developed as a coordinator?
I think you answered there. That goes with the territory of being a coach. And an offensive coordinator, a head coach, or somebody that's in a role that's in the public eye. And you know, my dad warned me when I got in coaching. You know, you better be sure you want to do it. I'm not. It's something that I want you to do. You got to be willing to, you know, handle criticism. And you know, the whole time I say it every year. We all ask this question, but you know, I tend to worry about the guys that I coach, my position in the offense that I'm in charge of, and making sure they're ready to play every Saturday, improve every Saturday, and go out there and represent the University of Georgia and our offense the best possible way. And you know, the thing about coaching you like is when guys believe in what you're doing and what you're coaching and think they've got a chance to be successful and go out there and execute it. That's satisfaction enough for me as a coach, and that's why you do it.
You seem like you have a lot of fun with it. I mean, weekends, the acoustics are pretty good at Sanford Stadium. You can hear a good play or a bad play.
Right.
Some whoops and hollers come out of there, and you're passionate on the practice field. Can you imagine what other endeavor would there be that you could be like that? You know what I mean?
I'd drive my wife crazy. I know every time we got some time off and at home, she's ready for me to go back to the office. But, you know, it's a great you know, a great profession. You go out there and coach football, and you know, I'm not out there competing, so to speak, on the field, but I get, you know, you kind of compete through those guys, and you kind of up and down with the way, you know, sometimes a play goes and a game goes, and I've gotten better, but I don't have the calm demeanor that Coach has, which I think is a good thing that Coach is the way he is. Our quarterbacks might be really up and down because I tend to go a little bit up and down, but I have to, you know, kind of get on the whole offense sometimes. But you know, I'm gonna be who I am. You know, you learn things as you go, and talking about maturing. You know, when you try to be somebody else, things really don't go over as well. You got to be yourself and coach the way you feel is the best chance to be successful, and where they feel like you're genuine. And that's just me. You know, sometimes I might say something the wrong way, or might get onto a guy a little bit too hard, but at the same time, I'm gonna make sure that I tell them when they do it right, or I put my arm around them when I might get on them a little bit too hard, and tell them we're all working for the same thing, and I still love them. But that's part of it. I feel like you can't sugarcoat things for them. You got to tell them like it is, and the real world isn't easy, and you know, they got to experience some pressure sometimes, and I like to apply the pressure to them so they can handle it on Saturday.
What do you attribute the scoring average when you consider what y'all went through with a first-time quarterback, injuries at receiver, the situation with Todd?
Well, I think a lot has to do with the team. First of all, everybody wants to say the offense scored X number of points, but I think if you look at the turnovers that we've gotten defensively, if you look at the field position we've gotten special teams wise, you know, I think those are big. Those go a long way into, you know, scoring offense and scoring points. And then we've done a nice job of protecting the football, and we've done a nice job of scoring touchdowns when we've been in the red zone. So all of those things together, I think, are one of the reasons why, you know, we've scored some points this year. Not just what we've done offensively, but as a team.
Paul Johnson said today this might be the fastest Georgia Tech game ever since you guys are both running the ball so well.
Yeah.
Do you pay attention to what the kind of style they have and how that might impact?
No, we all ask that every year. We know that, and I'm not trying to be a smart but we know that we're going to lose a possession or two in this game. So, you know, you preach, you know, that all week that every possession is more important than it might be any other week. Every red zone opportunity is more important. So, you know, we're going to spend extra amount of time on third down and red zone. We got to do a good job in that, and hopefully we can steal a possession in the turnover battle or the kicking game, or you try to steal a possession because they're going to control the ball. They're going to control the clock. A 3rd and 4 for them is not like a 3rd and 4 for anybody else. You might as well not even get up. You know, Coach Friend had a classic line. I think it was 2 years ago we were here. It was like 3rd and 4, and somebody yelled, "Offense, get ready!" And you could hear him. He told the lineman, "Y'all sit down," because that's not that's 3rd and 4, 4th and 2. You know, don't be in a big hurry to stand up because they're going to move the ball, and we got to take advantage of our opportunities, and we can't get frustrated. I think last year was a good lesson for us. We got down and we didn't we didn't get frustrated, we didn't lose our poise, and we just keep playing, because you never know what's going to happen. I think, you know, we've got a lot of maturity on this football team. We got some youth, but we got some guys that have been through that when we've been up or we've been down, that you got to play 60 minutes, and it's one of those games.
Xavier Ward and Zach DeVoe are walking with the seniors. Is that a decision that they came to recently, or
No, it's a decision that both those guys had, you know, made, you know, a while back. That I guess it just got released to y'all, just hearing about it.
Coach, how do you explain to players like Jeb Blazevich, Sony Michelle, not from the state of Georgia, what this rivalry means to the people of the state here?
Well, you know, you talk about it, it's with anything, the more you talk about it, the more you explain tradition and what something means, you hope it sinks in. So, you know, we have extra team meetings this week to talk about the game that we're about to play, the importance of the game, everything that it entails, and, you know, how we got to be ready to play this game. So I think Coach Rick does a nice job explaining the rivalry and what it means every year we play Georgia Tech.